Some man wants to kill me and you're saying I'm imagining it. You raped me.
I know what you think of me, that I'm a rapist, that I stalked her, that I broke into her place, but I did not rape her.
I want her to stop calling me.
She thinks she can stir up trouble between me and my husband with these silly calls. Well, she's wrong.
There's a fine line and you're in danger of jumping right over it.
I don't need telling off, Vicky. Can't play everything by the book. Last night, I get phone calls to my home. The caller ringing off, not leaving a message.
You see?
And someone sent me flowers. Hello?
Morning.
Hello.
Oh, don't last 5 minutes these days, do they?
No.
Last time I checked, I was the driver. Bad night?
Yeah, as it goes. Is that a problem?
I can see it's going to be.
Oh. What was all that about?
Oh, she's been having a go at me all week.
You don't think you're being a bit oversensitive, do you?
I know when someone's getting at me.
Well, even so, it's not like you to let it get to you, though, is it?
You think I'm losing it to you?
No. Why would I think that?
Nothing.
Pal. What is it?
Things have been happening.
What? What things?
I've been getting calls, nuisance calls. The caller just hangs up. Last night I unplugged my phone and switched my mobile off. I got another one this morning.
You tried tracing them?
Yeah, I did 1471. The caller withheld their number. I've asked the phone company to trace them from now on.
You don't think it could be Woods?
What, from inside prison?
Why not? I mean, it's his style and he's bound to have a grudge against you.
There's something else.
What?
Mark sent me some flowers.
Mark? So?
Well, last night someone got into me flat and cut all the heads off.
How did they get in?
They must have had a key.
Well, who could it be?
I don't know.
Right, come on.
What?
We need to report this.
No. You know what Duncan Lennox is like. He'll want to go the whole 9 yards.
Well, he's probably right.
I am not a victim. I can handle this myself.
All right, listen. Look, what if I have a word with Danny Glaze, get him to check on Woods, see if he made any calls last night?
OK, but nothing official, all right?
All right. Danny, just the man. You couldn't do us a favour, could you?
Depends what it is.
There's something I need checking on.
Go on.
Brian Woods.
Oh, yeah? What's this about Brian Woods?
That's your drive down Jamaica Lane, then.
If you like.
Check out the new graffiti. Or the paint's still wet.
Whatever. Stop.
What's wrong?
Just wait here a minute.
Polly.
Hi.
I was hoping I'd run into you.
Really?
Yes. I wanted to apologise.
What for?
The flowers. I gather there was some confusion.
Yeah. Just a bit.
I can see now. I was a bit over the top. I hope I haven't scared you off.
I don't scare that easily, Mark.
Good. So, well, do you think we can meet up for a drink sometime?
It's a bit difficult right now, Mark.
Didn't mean right away. Maybe I could ring you.
Well, like I say, it's a bit difficult at the moment. Why don't I ring you sometime?
Okay. I'll see you around then.
Yeah.
Was that him?
What?
Mark?
Yes, that was him, all right. What now?
If we are going to be stuck in here together for a whole shift, we can't go on like this.
Like what?
I know we've had our differences over the last few days, and if I've said stuff that is out of line...
It's not a problem.
And if I got the whole stalking thing wrong, I'm sorry.
Look, you don't have to apologise.
Good. I want to clear the air.
It's clear.
Fine.
Okay. Anyway, I'm not sure you were wrong.
What do you mean?
About Woods being the stalker.
So I was going to find out about this eventually, wasn't I?
Polly doesn't want to make a big deal of it.
Well, if she's being harassed, that is a big deal.
She doesn't want people thinking of her as a victim.
Oh, what is this? Must be some kind of macho girl thing. If it was me, I'd be howling the whole place down.
So she thinks it might still be Woods?
Well, it's possible, isn't it? I mean, they get phone calls, don't they?
First night in the nick, I think he'd have a lot more on his mind.
Give the guy some credit. He is a nutter. But we should check it anyway.
What about the flowers, though? He couldn't have done that. Even if he had a motive, he was in custody by midday.
Well, if it wasn't Woods, then either he's not our stalker, or else Polly's troubles are totally unconnected.
Whoever did the flowers must have had a key.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, you can get in without one, but key's a favourite, so who's got one?
Well, no one that I know of.
You must have some spares.
Well, yeah, I have at the flat. The thing is, I've had builders in, decorators, all sorts in the last few months. I mean, any one of them could have got a spare cut.
These flowers, it was Mark sent them, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything going on there?
What?
You know what I mean.
No, nothing.
So how did you react when he sent you the flowers?
I didn't.
Every bloke in the world thinks all it takes is a bunch of flowers and he's quids in. So maybe if he didn't get the reaction he expected.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing.
I've had one or two turn really nasty. How was he just now?
He seemed a bit strange.
How well do you know him?
Hardly at all. He's Jenny's friend.
Of course, if Emma's had a quiet night, it could be that her stalker's given up on her and attached himself to you.
I don't know which would be worse. Shall I have a word?
Be my guest.
Oh, Polly!
Hello, Emma. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Do you want to come in?
Yeah, just for a minute.
Do you want a coffee or something?
Oh, I can't stay. So everything's okay, yeah?
Oh, Polly, I woke up this morning feeling like a new woman.
Well, that's good.
I can't tell you what a load off my mind it is, knowing that he's been put away. I feel like at last I can relax.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, well, I know I'm not going to feel like this for long, so I'm making the most of it.
Well, I just wanted to check.
Yeah, well, I've decided to redecorate the whole place.
Good idea.
I've been looking at colour schemes all morning. What do you think about this for in here?
Very nice.
Yeah, well, I'll have to change the curtains, of course. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't look very well.
No, I'm all right. I'm just a bit tired.
You work too hard. I've told you about that.
Look, Emma.
What are you doing on Saturday?
I'm busy.
Don't panic. I'm not going to shove a paintbrush in your hand. I could do with a little bit of advice, that's all.
Look, Emma, I'm going to be busy quite a lot from now on.
I see.
Well, I don't think you do. It's nothing personal.
Right.
Look, I'm a witness in this case. Us being too friendly could compromise that.
That would never do, would it? I mean, the job is everything, isn't it, Polly?
You do want to see Woods put away, don't you?
Who cares what I want anymore? If I ever did.
So?
The prisoner passed a quiet night and ate a hearty breakfast.
Good. I'm delighted to hear that. But did he make any phone calls?
No communications of any sort until an hour ago. He's got a visitor now, though. They're on the way out.
Anyone we know?
You tell me.
Gina Reynolds.
So when you saw Mark this morning, what did he say?
Well, he said he was glad to see me.
He didn't look it.
Yeah, well, he came to Sun Hill to talk to me, he said.
Or else he was hanging around, watching.
I suppose his interest in me could be normal, healthy.
Of course, but we've got to consider the other possibility.
This is so embarrassing.
It's got to be done.
Yeah, but I don't like involving Jenny.
You can have a choice.
Oh. What? He's in there. I assumed it was his day off.
He's obviously took time out to go looking for you. How weird is that?
Look, you're going to have to do this. I'll wait in the car. Oh, Vicky, don't go in there all guns blazing. I don't want to upset Jenny.
Can I help you?
Hi, PC Hagen. I'm looking for Jenny Quinnan.
Vicky, is everything all right?
Yes, fine.
I was afraid something's happened to Dave.
I just wanted a word.
Sure, what about?
Can we talk alone?
Yeah, this way.
Nice to meet you.
So, what's this all about?
Well, it's a bit awkward, actually. It's about Mark.
Mark? What about him?
How long have you known him?
A couple of years. What is this, Vicky?
Polly's been getting a few funny phone calls.
And you think they're from Mark?
It's not just that. Do you know he sent her some flowers?
Yeah.
The thing is, somebody went round to her place last night and cut all the heads off.
And why would Mark do that?
According to Polly, it's a bit of a no-go between them, and we thought maybe if he felt he'd been rejected.
Well, if she thinks that, why didn't she come down here and confront him herself?
Well, obviously, if he is up to something, we don't want to warn him off.
I'm sorry, but that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Well, we had to cover all the bases.
This leaves me in a really awkward position.
Jen, I realise that. I'm really sorry. I just thought it was best to come and have a quiet word with you, see what you thought.
All right, so do I think a really good friend of mine is some kind of lunatic? Well, surprisingly, Vicky, the answer is no.
It's most likely connected to a stalking case she's working on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the one I met. What's her name? Emma?
Either that or someone with a grudge.
Oh, that I could believe. Yeah, I'd definitely go for a grudge.
Why's that?
Well, I mean, Polly Page, for God's sake. She's not exactly a film star now, is she?
Well, you can't blame her, I suppose. I mean, what with us making accusations like that about her friend?
Oh, we couldn't just rule him out. We still can't.
You know what? If this carries on, I won't have a friend left in the world.
Some of them you can do without. Emma, for one. She's a right clinger. I met someone like her on holiday once. She latched onto me, clung like a limpet. I ended up faking gastroenteritis for 3 days. That was a big mistake, of course. Exactly what she wanted. So anything for me? Is it bad news?
What do you think?
But there's only room for one girl in a busy stalker's life, and you, Polly, have won the big prize. See you soon, take care.
Posted yesterday.
Yeah, but Brian Woods could have sent this before we nicked him, Danny.
Computer printed, they won't get much off it.
Yeah, they would have been careful, whoever it is. You never know. They might have licked to stamp. We might get something from that. What about the flowers, Polly?
I binned them.
What?
It's all right. They don't collect till tomorrow. I can still dig the paper out.
Good. We'll have this lot sent off for analysis, marked as priority.
You sure the budget will run to that?
Well, I should hope so, for one of our own. This has got to be the same guy at stalking Emma, surely.
Only it's not Woods.
Well, I'm not ruling him out. What about the other guy, Mark?
Well, there's no real reason to suspect him.
Are you and he,
No.
Were you ever?
No.
Either way, he might be bearing a grudge. Still, I take it you've got someone tracing these calls, Polly?
Yeah, I did manage to think of that. As soon as I get another call, they'll be able to give us the number.
It's probably just a phone box.
Even that might give us something. Anyway, until that happens, there's not a lot we can do, Polly.
Polly, Someone to see you downstairs.
Emma! What's wrong?
Nothing. I just wanted to apologise.
What for?
My behaviour earlier.
There's no need.
I was being silly. I can see you're quite right. We just need to get this case sorted so we can all move on.
It's for the best.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't want us to part on bad terms.
No.
Who knows, maybe in a few months when this is all over, we could meet up for a drink or something.
Yeah.
Can I answer that?
Hello? Yeah, thanks. I'll be right over.
What's the matter?
It was my neighbour. My flat's been broken into.
It's all right, Ivy. It's not your fault. But I'm nearly always here. But today's the day I go to my daughter's.
Have you any idea what time it happened?
It must have been between 2 o'clock when I set off and 3:30 when I got back.
So did you see anything?
No, but I saw the lock had been broken and rang you. I looked through the door, but I didn't go in.
You did absolutely the right thing.
Oh, they've left rather a mess for her, haven't they?
Thank you very much, Mrs. Hind. Well, this one didn't have a key. It could just be an ordinary burglary, Polly.
Do you reckon?
You want to check if there's anything missing?
I do know the drill.
One thing we do know is this wasn't Woods.
No. My cash, checkbook and passport, they're all here.
No. Doesn't seem to be any real damage.
Some of my photos are missing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think... Yeah, look, some are definitely gone.
Photos of what?
Of me, I think. This was him, wasn't it?
Yeah, whoever he is.
Number of times I've walked around flats like this. I didn't know what it felt like till now.
Don't let it get to you, Polly. That's what he wants.
Yeah, well, he's bloody well succeeding, isn't he?
I don't believe it.
Emma.
I'm sorry, I had to come over. I feel responsible.
Why?
Well, this is all down to me. I got you into this mess.
I didn't have any choice, Emma. This is my job.
Is anything missing?
Doesn't look like it.
I'll help you clear out.
Emma, just try not to touch anything.
I'm sorry. I'm not thinking straight. I should know that, of all people.
Look, if you really want to help, go and stick the kettle on.
Yeah. Right. I thought this was all over.
What?
Look. No. There's one good thing.
What's that?
Now it's you, they'll take it seriously.
We always did, Emma.
No, you always did, Polly. Look, if you want to come over and stay at my place...
Oh, would that be any safer?
There's something I think you need to know. It's about Mark.
What?
We had a fling a couple of years ago.
Why didn't you mention it before?
Well, he seemed to be getting along so well.
But he didn't mention it either.
No, he wouldn't. It all ended a bit unpleasantly. In fact, he became a bit obsessive.
Did he do something?
No, he just... He was always hanging around. I kept on bumping into him at odd times and odd places, and in the end I had to move away. And I thought he'd gone abroad, but then I saw him walking down the street not long before my stalking started.
So you're saying you think this was him?
I don't know. Well, I better be going. Look, just in case you change your mind, why don't you take a key anyway?
No, I won't.
Please, just take it. You never know, you might need it.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
I was convinced we cracked this one last night, Danny.
I don't suppose this could be an ordinary, decent burglar.
It'd be quite refreshing at this point.
Doesn't help getting the information in dribs and drabs.
We'll probably find that Polly had a horse's head shoved in her bed the other night that she forgot to mention. All right, Polly, you all right?
No, not really.
It's the only way we can get our head around this. I've spoken to the boss and he's given us the OK to mount an all-boat at your place starting tonight.
How long can you keep doing that?
Until we get this guy.
Until the overtime runs out.
And that won't be a problem.
So where do we go from here?
There's not a lot we can do until something happens. Brian Woods is inside, and we can't question Mark without setting alarm bells ringing.
Well, we can go and speak to the Reynolds, tell them we're following up on the Woods case.
It's a bit of a trawling expedition, isn't it?
Well, let's not forget that whoever's doing this, and my money's on the Reynolds, is under pressure too. So if we keep pushing, something's bound to give.
Really do without this right now.
I'll try not to be too long.
I meant the business could do without it. OK.
Well, you've heard that Brian Woods was arrested yesterday afternoon.
What the hell did he think he was doing?
And this is the latest in a series of incidents Miss Emma Roberts had complained about.
The stalking, yes, I know.
Well, that still needs to be resolved.
Well, I'm surprised you're bothering. I should have thought the rape charge would put him away for long enough to satisfy you.
We're only concerned to get to the truth, Mr. Reynolds.
All right. So how can I help?
On the night of the alleged rape, when Miss Roberts came to the restaurant, she was there to see you, wasn't she?
Well, the state she was in, it was difficult to say what she wanted.
Well, you provided a sympathetic ear in the past.
Yes. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
What's my relationship with Emma got to do with Brian Woods?
We're trying to establish a motive here. Now, do you think it's possible that Brian Woods was jealous of your relationship with Emma?
I've no idea.
You never discussed it?
No. But this isn't about Brian, is it? It's about me.
Why should you think that, Mr. Reynolds?
Well, it just seems strange to me that I go in the day before yesterday to make a complaint about Emma making phone calls, and today you're round here investigating me.
That's not what I'm doing, Mr. Reynolds.
I knew it was a mistake. I knew she'd take Emma's side.
Who's she?
WPC Page. If you ask me, those two are altogether too cosy.
I can assure you, Mr. Reynolds, we're none of us in the business of taking sides.
Well, you may not be. But those two have got a regular little coven going. Now they've stitched up Brian Woods. I suppose I'm next on the list.
I've already got him locked away on a rape charge. What more do you want? Blood?
There's still a few matters we'd like to clear up, Mrs. Reynolds.
I don't see how I can help you.
How well do you know Brian Woods?
He and my husband have been friends for about 10 years, partners for 6.
How about you? Would you say you knew him well?
Yes, I'd say so. Why?
It's just that I was told you went to visit him this morning.
My husband and I are his best friends.
Of course. So did your husband go as well?
Can you keep a secret?
Can't give you any guarantees, Mrs. Reynolds, but we do try to be discreet.
I'm not having an affair with Brian Woods.
Yeah, I see. Thank you.
My husband knows I went to see him. The only reason he didn't go himself is he's trying to hold the business together.
Is that having problems?
Word gets round. The clients are already starting to fall away.
Yeah, I can see that being a problem.
Well, that's very understanding of you.
But these are serious charges. I thought maybe you, being a woman, you might...
But I'd automatically sympathise with any silly little tart who cries rape. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah, I can understand you sympathising with your friend,
I'm sorry
but...
for anyone who gets mixed up with that woman. She plays on it, you know. That victim thing.
Is that so?
That wounded bunny look. It's a way of exercising control. It seems to work particularly well with men.
Does that include your husband?
I won't deny we've had our problems just lately.
You know he came to see us the day before yesterday with a complaint.
That's right, we've been getting nuisance calls.
And you think they're from Miss Roberts?
When she first came to the company, she practically threw herself at my husband. I got sick of him coming home with his shoulder wet where she'd been crying on it.
Crying about what?
There's always something with her sort.
What did you do?
We had words.
You and Emma?
Me and David.
So did that put an end to it all?
As far as he's concerned, yes. What goes on in her mind, I wouldn't like to say. She's not what you think, you know.
And what do I think?
You think she's a little girl lost in a nasty world. But I know her for what she is. A manipulative, scheming bitch.
But is there a quick thing before you go home?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, come on. I've got to pick Jenny up in an hour. There's no point in going home. Come on, I want somebody to play with.
No, not tonight, Dave. I just want to get home, start clearing up.
Well, why don't I give you a hand?
I'll be better off on the eye. What with the oboe and that.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. Well, at least you'll get a good night's sleep tonight.
With Vicky Hagan watching over me, it should scare the bogeyman off.
Hey, listen, pray she's out there somewhere.
Dave. Actually, I'm hoping something will happen. I mean, I don't think I can stand much more of this.
You'll pull through, Paul. You always do.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, if you need anything, anytime, I'm just on the end of the phone, you know that.
Trouble is, you're not the only one. Vicky was right, you know.
What about?
I brought this all on myself.
She never said that.
Well, that's what she meant.
Whoever did this has got the problem, not you, Paul.
Well, even so, I should never have got so involved.
Don't blame yourself, Polly.
I've handled it all the wrong way.
Well, it happens.
Yeah, but this is the way I always handle it.
And it's always worked for you in the past.
Maybe I've just been lucky.
There are a dozen ways of doing this job. Right, that's your style.
Yeah. Good old Polly.
Listen, look. You know how the job makes people cynical. I mean, Jenny's always going on about it, but you've never done that. That's why people respect you.
Well, it doesn't feel like it right now. Everyone talking about me like I'm not here.
So what's the answer? And what's the answer, eh? What, you change your whole way of doing things?
Why not?
Well, you wouldn't be you.
I don't see what's so great about being me. Can you imagine anyone stalking her?
So, how was Mrs. Reynolds?
Scary lady. Very hostile to Emma.
Really?
She blames Emma for getting poor Brian Woods put away.
You reckon there's something going on between her and Woods?
If there is, she's not admitting it.
You asked her?
Not exactly, but she knew what I was on about. She's very quick in the draw.
So maybe there is something.
Maybe. She also blames Emma for causing trouble between her and her husband.
No, there was definitely something going on there.
And it gives her a motive for persecuting Emma right from the start.
You reckon she's up to it?
Oh, yeah. She likes mind games. She really enjoyed winding me up.
Slashing those clothes. Very feminine feel to it.
Yeah, possibly. What about Mr. Reynolds?
Very defensive, very bitter.
Against who?
Us. For ruining his business.
My heart bleeds. Who else?
Emma, for one.
Why's that?
I think whatever he had going with her has turned sour, and I reckon he blames Polly for that.
You think he might be jealous?
In a way, yeah.
Right. So you've got the wife who might be having an affair with the best friend and blames Emma for putting him away.
And then there's a husband who's having an affair with Emma and blames Polly for driving them apart. And then there's Mark.
A right poisonous brew, isn't it? All those passions bubbling away.
Sometimes think our lives are passing us by.
It's such a shame about that leather coat of yours.
Yeah, don't remind me. I only wore it once.
Emma had one very similar. Do you remember?
Did she?
Yeah. Only it wasn't slashed.
Lucky Emma.
In fact, now I think about it, Emma's slasher was quite selective.
So?
I know this might sound a bit strange, but you don't think that the stalker could be Emma?
And why would she do that?
To get your attention.
What for?
I don't know. But you seen how keen she is to cosy up. She was all over me the night I spent there.
So why isn't she stalking you then?
Maybe she prefers blondes. It's a joke, Polly. I seem to be able to get up your nose without even trying these days.
I'm sure I haven't been a barrel of laughs to work with lately.
Listen, with all this going on, if you want to go out for a drink or something, just give us a call, eh? I'll see you later. If you need us, we'll be right outside, all right?
Thanks. See ya.
Polly, we'll be in position at 11 o'clock.
Well, I'll get a takeaway on the way home, so I'll probably be there for 10 past.
Good.
Look, Duncan, I realise I've blown this big time.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah, I should have kept my distance, though.
The 12th commandment, thou shalt not get involved.
That's the one.
Unfortunately, like a lot of the other commandments, it's a lot easier in theory than it is in practice.
Yeah, well, some people seem to manage it.
Well, good luck to them. The day I leave my humanity at home is the day I go looking for a new job, Polly.
See you later.
Fingers crossed for a good result, eh?
I'll be a while longer yet, babe.
Why? What's happened?
One of the girls in the next shift is called in sick. I said I'd cover till they find a replacement.
Well, might as well slide off back down the pub then.
Lucky on you.
Well, there's only so much orange juice you can drink.
We'll leave the car here. I'll drive down to pick you up.
No, you're all right. I'll see you in a bit.
Hey, do you know I had Vicky Hagan in here earlier?
Yeah, I heard.
Asking all sorts of mad questions about Mark.
Well, you heard what happened?
About the flowers, yeah. We should never introduced him to Polly.
You can't say that.
I thought I was doing her a favour. Now she's going around making accusations he's some kind of weirdo.
No one's saying that.
Well, Mark's hopeless enough with women as it is. This is going to put him back about 10 years.
Cheers.
You? What are you doing here?
It's not you I want, it's your little friend. Where is she?
I don't know.
She inside?
She's not home.
So how come you're here?
Well, that's between me and Emma.
Beginning to think my husband's right about you two.
I'm a police officer. In case you've forgotten, she's a rape victim.
Victim? We're the victims, me and David.
You think so?
We were doing fine before she came along. We had a good marriage. We had a good life. Now look at us.
I think it's better if you go, before you make things worse for yourself.
Tell me, how exactly could they get worse?
We could talk about this tomorrow. You could come to Sun Hill and make a statement.
That'd make it nice and easy for you, wouldn't it?
Well, the sooner we get this sorted out, the better it'd be for everyone.
It's not me that needs sorting out.
Gina, you're not helping yourself.
As if you care. You've been on her side right from the start.
I'm not on anyone's side.
Is that her?
It's most likely my colleagues. They're picking me up here.
She can't hide behind you forever, you know.
Got real coffee in the other car.
Hooray for the other car.
And chocolate biscuits.
I love you, know my body's a temple.
You know, this is something that's always worried me.
What's that?
Some scrope finding out where you live.
Well, it's easy enough nowadays. It's on the internet and everything.
If anyone ever comes to my place, they better be ready for World War III.
Right, then you'd be up in court.
Better to be judged by 12 and carried out by 6.
Duncan.
Polly, where are you?
I'm at Emma's.
What are you doing there?
It doesn't matter now. Gina Reynolds was just here.
Gina Reynolds?
Gina?
What was she doing there?
She's looking for Emma. She's the one. Gina's the one.
Did she admit it?
Not in so many words.
Where is she now?
Well, I think she's gone after Emma. We need to find Emma before she does.
Okay, come on, Emma's place. Let's go. Polly? Polly?
You'd better get over here.
Polly? The line's gone dead.
Gina must have come back.
Sierra Oscar from DC Lennox. Urgent assistance required. 43 Keeley Avenue.
I heard a noise. I didn't realise it was you.
Emma, what's this?
I found the frame and I stuck it in.
But this is one of the photographs that was taken from my flat. Did you steal it?
I was so frightened.
Frightened of what?
Of losing you. I couldn't stand it. How could you do that to me?
Do what?
Abandon me.
The phone calls, the letter, the flowers. Was that you? And my clothes.
I wanted you to know how it felt. I wanted you to need me.
So you did that?
I didn't want to lose you.
Haven't I always been a friend to you?
No. No, it was just a job to you. Once it was over, you were gone.
All that other stuff. Was that you too? Has it been you all along?
It was the only way I could get anybody to listen to me. I was screaming and nobody would listen to me.
Emma.
I wanted someone, one person that I could trust. Is that so terrible?
Of course not.
I love you, Polly. You'll never know how much.
Emma, what you need is help.
You don't believe me, do you?
I do. Really, I do.
No, you don't. You're just saying that.
Emma, just put down the knife.
No, you just want to get rid of me like everybody else.
Emma, the knife.
I'd never hurt you. Never.
Just put it down. You don't need it.
I'd do anything for you.
What I want you to do right now is just put down the knife.
I'll prove it to you. I'll show you.
No, there's no need. No, Emma. Emma. Emma!
Next left.
Watch it! Was that her?
Didn't see her.
It was a woman.
Did you get the number?
M3 something.
Right, let's go.
Pauline! Pauline!
Come up here!
Pauline! Where is she?
Who?
Gina.
Well, she left, then Emma came.
Emma?
Yeah, look at that.
Where did you get that from?
It was on the dressing table. There's loads more in there. Look, I think she might do herself an injury. She's got a knife.
I'll go and put the word out.
So what was Gina doing here?
I think she just wanted to have it out with Emma.
What about?
What about the calls they were getting? It's been Emma all along.
This is a sort of diary. I think it's about Polly. It's like some imaginary life.
Is that what all this is about?
Yeah.
I don't think it's just Polly she's taken a fancy to either.
Dave Quinnan?
Yeah. And look at this.
Nice little foursome. All that's missing is Mr. Right.
How weird is that?
Oh, Emma.
Any idea where she's gone to?
No, she said that she was going to show me how much she loved me.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, I don't know.
I think I do.
That's Jenny Quinnan.
And does Emma know where to find Jenny?
Yeah, she'll be at the hospital. Dave's picking her up about now.
What would Emma have against Jenny?
She obviously thinks Polly wants her out of the way.
Where'd she get that idea from?
Doesn't matter. Let's just concentrate on finding her.
Come on. It's ringing.
Hello? Polly? Are you all right? I can't hear you.
Jenny!
Jenny! Can you hear me?
Move her!
Come on, hurry up! Jenny!
Dave!
Jenny! What's happening? What's going on?
Dave, is she all right? I'm sorry.
What?
Come on, Polly, let him get on with our jobs. Polly, come on!
Jen, is she all right? Is she all right?
Emma! Emma, can you hear me?
Get out of the car! I did it for you. It's what you wanted. Come on. It's what you wanted, Polly. Tell me it wasn't.
See you in a minute.
So what did she have to say for herself?
What didn't she say? It all came out in a torrent. I'm still trying to make sense of it.
Am I right in assuming it was her all along?
Yeah, absolutely. It seemed to start as a plea for attention and then she'd just get carried away.
The affair with Mark?
A complete fantasy.
What about the rape?
Well, according to her, that did happen.
Can we believe her?
Given Brian Woods' track record, I'm inclined to believe her, you know that?
Yeah. But he could get off because of this.
I know. I mean, what on earth made Emma think that by killing Jenny, she could win Polly back? I mean, what is all that about?
Didn't you ask her that?
I did, but she clammed up and said it was personal.
Do you remember what Emma said to Polly at the scene? It's what you wanted.
Where did she get that idea?
Do you know something that I don't?
Thinking back, I remember Polly seemed quite down when Dave married Jenny.
What, do you think there's something going on, do you?
I don't know.
Dave.
She's going to be all right.
Yeah, they told me. Dave, listen.
Not now, Pol. I need to ring Jenny's parents.
But it's nearly midnight.
I said I would.
Look, Dave,
I can't think about this now.
Should I go and sit with her then?
No. That's best not to.
How is she? She regained consciousness about an hour ago. She's not in any danger.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, I could do without that on my conscience.
There's no point blaming yourself.
Well, who else is to blame? I dragged her into this.
You didn't.
I confided in Emma. I told her things I shouldn't have.
What kind of things?
Personal stuff. Anyway, she completely got the wrong end of the stick. I suppose this is all around the Nick.
It'll be a 9-day wonder, then something else will come along. Believe me, I know.
Dave's not talking to me.
He's still in shock.
No, he blames me. I know he does.
It's really not your fault. Some fruitcake takes a shine to you. Could happen to anyone, Polly.
Yeah, but it didn't, did it? I feel like I've got no credibility left.
You're probably in shock too. You'd be better off at home.
And what will I do? Sleep?
Not doing any good here.
Look, what's Emma saying?
She's admitted she made the whole thing up. Except the rape. Mind you, you'll have fun proving it in court. She'll make one hell of a witness.
How is she?
Not good. The doctor's going to sedate her. Then she'll be on suicide watch. She's desperate to see you.